Hello, my lovely English 2 people. This is Mrs. Cager. I wanted to come and give you this short recording for one of the last readings that we have in Unit 5, and it's President Nixon's resignation speech. So there's a little bit of a PowerPoint here for you. We can look at this together, and I'm going to let you listen to or read that speech on your own. I'm not going to make you sit through this recording while I read that. But our objectives for this lesson are to analyze the impact of language, word choice, and persuasive devices in Nixon's resignation speech. We want to analyze how word choice affects meaning and tone in a nonfiction or informational text, and cite strong textual evidence to develop inferences and to support conclusions in an informational text. So Nixon's resignation speech, I've linked it for you here. On this slide is a link to a paper copy that you can follow along with, or you can print it out. And on the following slide is the link for a video of Nixon's resignation speech. The video is about 20 minutes long, so take a minute. If you haven't already read or listened to that speech, you'll want to go ahead and click on this link now, watch the speech, and then come back to this recording. Now, once you've finished reading or listening to the speech, I've got a few activities or just kind of guides for you to go to. You don't have to turn these papers in, so don't think that you've got to like find a way to print this out and turn it in. This is more of kind of a self-check for you since we're not covering this speech together in class. Just some checkpoints for you. What is the purpose? When you heard this speech or you read this speech, who is speaking and what is the purpose of this speech? And then ask yourself, who is the intended audience? What are the key issues or key ideas that are addressed in this speech? What evidence is used to support the issues or ideas that are presented? And explain the style of the speech. What kind of language is used? Are there similes, metaphors, alliteration? Is there use of emotional language? And then tell me about the delivery. This is a resignation speech by a president of the United States. So what is his delivery like? What are his gestures? What's his posture? Does he make eye contact with the audience? What kind of movement or body language can you read from the president? And then finally, just something you might want to consider taking note or just making a mental note of any repeated words or phrases. Another thing that I would like for you to consider as you're thinking back and reflecting on this speech is think about the persuasive techniques that are used in Nixon's resignation speech and see if you can come up with some examples. Can you come up with an example of logos? This is argument, inductive and deductive and evidence, research, questions, testimony, the argument of logic. Does he use any of those techniques in his speech? Secondly is pathos. Is he using emotion? We see that with his delivery, voice, gestures, eye contact, repetition, figurative language, anything like that. And then finally, ethos is the idea of credibility. Does he cite anyone's expertise? Is there expert witnesses? Also, his delivery style as a president. Does he present himself as a credible person? How does he relate to the audience? And what kind of language does he use? Finally, I want you to evaluate the effectiveness of Nixon's resignation speech. Was this speech a success? And you can't answer this question if you don't know what his purpose was. So that goes back 2 slides ago where you have to consider who is speaking, what is his purpose, and who is his audience. And once you identify those things, then you can tell me, Okay, so was that speech successful? And if so, what made it successful? Do you think the speech was good or bad? And why? What made it good or what made it not good? Did the speaker do a good job communicating his intended message? Is it appropriate for the occasion? And did the speaker convince you of anything? Were the arguments well supported by evidence? So again, these last three slides, these are not papers that you have to print out and answer and turn in. This is just a way for you to kind of reflect, do some self-reflection, some mental checks with yourself, because we weren't able to cover this speech together in class. So these are questions and things we would have been talking about in our CC time together. So I just wanted to send this out to you, give you something to think about, give you something to consider after you read or watch Nixon's resignation speech.